So, quick introduction to myself. My name is Miguel Cruz. I am the account executive for what we call here in Foxit the EMEA, so the rest of EMEA region. So I don't cover the Middle East, so I'm covering today for my colleague Francois, who is unable to attend. So I will be handling the webinar today. Along with me, I have my colleagues Slatko, Dana, Slatko, who is our technical agent, Dana, who is our BDR/account manager for the Middle Eastern region as well. And we have Mohammed, who is part of the DIS, who is our partner for the region. I have been here in Foxit about three-ish years. I started off, a good friend of mine came over. We used to work together in Google Cloud. He started here, absolutely loved the company, thought I was a good fit. So here we are. We've been working together for the last 6 years. So I was more than happy to join him. Yeah, just to kick things off, Mohammed, if you are available, if you want to do a quick introduction to yourself, let everybody know who you are. Hello, can people hear me?
Yeah, but I think that you have to allow Mohammed for the microphone to be unmuted. Yeah.
Hey, Mohammed, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you now.
Good morning, sir. Sorry.
No problem. So good morning. I would like to start by welcoming you to attend this webinar between Digital Information System and Foxit. I'm Mohammed Hussam, Managing Director of Digital Information Systems. So let us begin with a small overview of our company. Our company has been established for more than 5 years and provides services to a large number of users in the Egyptian market. Our services include providing program to companies and individuals throughout Egypt, providing training and also providing them with technical support. So our services including providing programs to companies and they offer variety of programs such as BricsCAD and Appletop. This is especially for engineers. And it's time to welcome our recent partnership with Foxit. So Foxit will serve a larger sector of companies and factories inside Egypt. And let us move to the second part, and Miguel will please tell us about it.
Of course. Thanks, Mohammed. And a pleasure to partner up with you guys as well for this venture. So very briefly, folks, I'd like to keep it as interactive as possible if there is no objection. So for the ones that are in the call, if you want to put in the chat who has heard of Foxit before, just say either yes or no. Obviously yes for yes, no for no. And that'll give us an idea how well we're doing in the region and how much more work we need to do. But for those that don't know Foxit, just a brief overview. Foxit, we're a software company that specializes in PDF technology. So anything from creating PDFs to signing PDFs, so the PDF creation, electronic signatures, securing PDFs. We're actually 22, 23 years old, founded back in 2001 by one of the pioneers of PDF technology, Eugene. He is the one that allowed PDF technology, along with Carsten Daly, I think was his name. Or not Carsten Daly. Carsten, I'm not too sure what his surname was, but between the two of them, they revolutionized PDF technology and they made it what it is today. So they made it as collaborative and as interactive as the software is today. So it's great to have one of the founders or one of the pioneers of PDF still at the helm of the company. So everything that he does is for the greater good of the company and the advancement of the company. So just to give you a very brief idea of the things that we cover, we're obviously a worldwide company. We have around 12 offices worldwide. I think it's a little bit more than that now because we're constantly growing. especially around the EMEA region. We've seen exceptional growth over the last 5 or 6 years. Up until about 5 or 6 years, we've been more reactive than proactive, for lack of a better term. We have been working in the region, but not to the extent that we should have been. So we've put a lot of focus right now over the last, say, 4 years with the inclusion of more territory managers, where we're attending more and more functions with GITEX last year. So our intent is to grow the region and get our name more known throughout the region. So today we stand at around 700 million users. So 485 of those are companies from SMB level to global enterprises. One quick little fact that I'd like to mention is I assume all of us here, we use Google for our search engine. If you have used Google in any way at all, you have and you are familiar with Foxit technology, because Google lease our SDK technology for. So if you've opened up a PDF in Google search, you've used Foxit technology, because that is the main technology that they lease or that they use. We partner with some of the biggest names, so Google, Microsoft, NASDAQ, Amazon Kindle as well. If you've ever opened up a PDF through Amazon Kindle, that's also our technology. So as I mentioned, we have been growing over the past 4 or 5 years. As you can see, we've grown steadily, 43% since 2013. And we're now, I think, around the 900 employees worldwide, 70 altogether in EMEA. So as you can see, we've added 50 members over the last 3 years for the region. So our mission is to become, for lack of a better term, not the Adobe of the world, but we would like to gain more market share, to make more people aware of who we are, what we do, and our capabilities, and give Adobe a good run for their money. So as we stand today, as you can see, this is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with G2. If you are familiar with G2, great. If you're not, search it in Google. It's basically an independent review website where customers go and they give unbiased opinions about all software companies. So as you can see, we've been named one of the leaders in, I think it's for the last 4 years running in technology. As you can see, we've been voted the best support, the easiest to do business with, and the easiest admin. So we've constantly ranked in the top, I think either the top 5 PDF companies, thereabouts. So we're doing something right. As I said, if you're not familiar with G2, check it out. G2.com is completely independent. We have no sway in any of the reviews that users leave. Now, just to give you a brief idea, as I mentioned, we are a PDF company, software company. We specialize in 4 different sections, but just to keep it easy for today's webinar, I'll mention our flagship products, which is our PDF editor and our eSign tool. So our PDF editor, I'm sure if anybody here has used a PDF editor, basically they're all the same, but the thing that makes us stand out is how we approach the technology, how easy we make it for our users to use our technology, and how easy we are to work with and how flexible we are based around our customers and their needs. So today, as we stand, we offer 100% of the capabilities that Adobe does. Now, please do keep in mind that I'm going to be referring to Adobe a lot, because that is where we are. That is where we sit in the market. We would be an Adobe alternative. We offer everything, all the other, like to say, lesser known names than Adobe, but we cover more of what they do. So our main competitor in this market would be Adobe Acrobat. So just to give you an idea. So as I said, we cover 100% of the capabilities that Adobe covers, but we offer at half of the price. Now that is half of the price in a lot of cases, starting off at half of the price. I've seen cases myself personally where we're 60, 70% more cost effective than Adobe. When you take into account everything that goes into support, et cetera, et cetera. For our e-sign tool as well is, if you guys are familiar with Adobe Sign or DocuSign, we offer Foxit e-sign, which is exactly the same thing, bar maybe one or two legacy features that we don't cover, legacy features that have come over from previous legacy customers, and DocuSign or Adobe Sign have been forced to maintain purely for the sake of those legacy customers. And as you can see, it's we cover 98% of Adobe Sign's capabilities, 95% of DocuSign's capabilities, again, at half of the cost. So what is it that we can do with our PDF editor? So as you can see, I'm not going to go through all of the functionalities, but we cover all aspects of PDF editing, from the basic users to the power users that need the more advanced capabilities. So whether that be editing, converting, exporting, sharing, protecting. And we also have integrations with Microsoft systems, so whether that be Teams, SharePoint integrations, all of your Office tools are covered within our PDF editor, but my colleague Slacko will go into a little bit more detail when it comes time to for the demo. On the Foxit eSign side of things, we were fully compliant with all of the EU, Middle Eastern region, African region regulations. We're fully compliant with all of those regions. So whether that be ADAS, whether that be GDPR, whatever it may be, if we weren't fully compliant, we wouldn't be able to offer the solution. So as I said, it's fully compliant, ready to be used, whether that would be within the PDF editor or whether that be as a standalone solution. So it is a fully legally binding solution. You can sign contracts from anywhere, complete documents, store completed signed documents, share documents. We also include a host of APIs, which you can connect to your existing tools. Again, my colleague Slacko will go into a little bit more detail when it comes time for the demo. So we move on. We've recently, as I said, sort of shifted a little bit the company's focus. We're now focusing a little bit more on our subscription package, which we are putting an awful lot more effort and upgrading our tools. So we've recently integrated Foxit eSign into our PDF editor or subscription licenses to offer a full package of suite. It's a suite for Teams. Don't let the name fool you. It's not for Microsoft Teams. It's just for Teams, where they're offered the full host of solutions. So as you can see, our subscription licenses now includes PDF editor for desktop and cloud. We offer the admin console for management of all of your licenses, whether that be PDF editing, whether it's your envelopes for eSign. We also include ChatGPT, which we will also look at in a little bit. eSign with the availability of envelope pooling. We offer the APIs, editor for mobile, and online ECM. So what is it that we offer exactly? Just to give you a brief idea, as I mentioned, we're half of the cost of Adobe. Once again, we start off at half of the cost. So in cases, you will be looking at more cost savings. Flexible licensing, whether it's subscription licensing or perpetual licensing. Perpetual is something that we still do, but as I said, we are moving a little bit away from that model, but it is still offered. There are some limitations of what you can do. When I say limitations is with our subscription package, as I mentioned in the previous slide, we are now offering a desktop editor, cloud editor, mobile editor. This is not available in the perpetual. So with a perpetual, you have the PDF editor license for desktop with maintenance, which maintenance for the first year is compulsory, it's obligatory. But we also offer the admin console, so you can manage your licenses. But that's it. We only offer the PDF editing licenses and the admin console. For the subscription is where you get the full bundle, the full suite. just to give you guys a quick idea. Support, especially for the IT departments. I know the admins love this side of us. We're very easy to deal with. We're very easily accessible. If your users need us, we offer support 24/7 without waiting. I mean, in some of our tools, you'll even see a chat feature where you can chat with the team. We aim to have a response within a few hours, so you're not left waiting days or sometimes even weeks. And you get an answer from a real person giving you a real answer to the issue that you have. So this is something that not an awful lot of companies do offer, and something that we're working to even improve. So we're constantly growing our customer service, our support teams. And with that, we also offer the admin console for easy management of your PDF editing tools, your e-sign tools. You can manage literally all of your licenses to do Foxit. You can manage it through the admin console. For the end user, we have, if you're familiar with Microsoft, if you're familiar with Word, we offer the same layout. We offer the same style, ribbon style toolbar that Microsoft offer. So it makes adopting the application very, very easy and very, very quick. And obviously 100% of the features covered, again, that Adobe cover. So Slacko, I hope that wasn't too fast. This is the portion where we go through. This is the portion where we go through. We'll show you a brief demo. We're not going to go into too much detail, but let's keep this as interactive as possible. If there's any specific questions that you guys have, feel free to throw them in the chat, and we'll answer them as we go along.
Yeah, thanks, Miguel.
No worries.
Hi everyone, just a short introduction from my side. My name is Zlatko Gornievsky, and I've been in Foxit now for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, something like that. I'm part of the solutions team. My role is senior solutions engineer. I am working closely with Miguel, with Dana, with Francois, and the other account executives in the company. By supporting them through the sales process whenever there is a need for technical assistance, either around application, products, license management, deployment, or anything connected with any of the applications that Foxit actually offers. So today, as Miguel mentioned in his presentation, today I'm going to cover like a general high-level overview of the Foxit PDF editor and the e-sign solution, and we will go quickly through the AI assistant, which is of course quite interesting to see, and the capabilities. So if you have any questions, please put them in the chat here on Teams, and from there after the presentation, depending on the time that's left, we can cover some of the questions or get back to you over an email after this webinar. Okay, so I will start sharing my screen. Just let me move this here like this. Miguel, just confirm if you can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so Foxit. First thing that we are going to cover is the Foxit PDF editor. And from here, you will get the general idea and how it looks like. We won't go into details of every single tool or similar. We will, if we want to do that, we'll probably need like a day or two. But I will give you like a general overview about the navigation. We will cover part of the OCR conversion, the Microsoft integration we have with Word and Excel, and then maybe quickly go to the AI assistant, while finally we will switch to the e-sign and get a general idea of how a document, how easily is to use the Foxit e-sign and to send a document or start a transaction for signing. So first thing first, this is our flagship product, we can call it. This is the Foxit PDF editor, and this is the Pro version with all tools and modules included and available. You can see that the whole navigation is based on Microsoft Office 365 ribbon style. So the users that are already utilizing Microsoft applications will have zero issues into adopting the whole application and navigation, because everything is separated into different tabs, and under the tabs everything is combined and grouped into different groups depending on the tool and what it does. So the acceptance rate from the users is probably at a 99.9% level. Plus, additional to that, we have instructional videos, very short videos, like 2 minutes per video for almost each action, like commenting, organizing, what can be done with the tool, and similar. What I would like to show you is first, it will be more covered as a workflow, and I will show you how to do a simple, let's say, set of actions in the PDF editor. So here I have a GIF format. This is a picture, a scan, which is actually a GIF file. It's not a PDF file right now. And what I can do, the easiest way to convert the file in this case is either right click on the file and choose convert to PDF, or if I have multiple files, I can just go combine files in PDF in Foxit PDF editor, and here I can include different like Word, Excel, PDF, and an image file, and I can combine all of them into one PDF file. So one option is to go convert to PDF in Foxit PDF editor, but what I will do is I will just drag and drop the file inside the PDF editor, and from here we can start, let's say, the whole workflow that I will be showing you today. Really quickly, to go through the tabs here, you see there are different tabs, and they all cover different workflows and modules. So we have the conversion tab, from where you can convert files from PDF to other file formats like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, different image formats and similar, but also from different file formats into a PDF. You can either choose from file, you can choose combine files to combine different file types into one PDF. So there are numerous options that can be used. Under the convert tab, also we have the recognize text, actually the OCR engine, which we will use in a few minutes, and I will show you how it runs. It's important to mention and quite important to mention that Foxit PDF editor supports Arabic OCR, so you can run the OCR, the optical character recognition module, on Arabic documents, and it will recognize Arabic text, which means that once you run the OCR, the scanned document that you have in the PDF editor can be converted into an editable document. Next one is the editing tab, where you can use any of the editing tools like edit text, edit object, adding text and images. So all of this is available under the edit tab. Organize allows you to manipulate the pages, so splitting documents, duplicating, replacing pages, and similar. But also we have the resizing pages and watermark and changing background, headers and footers, all available under this tab. Commenting, of course, covers all of the tools for comments, annotations, and collaboration. One important thing to mention, and it's a question that comes quite many times into presentations, is that whatever comment or annotation that you will leave in Foxit PDF editor, when you open the file, for example, in another PDF application, in this case, let's say Adobe, all of the comments will be there the same as you have left them in the PDF editor, and vice versa. It's not only Adobe and Foxit, it's actually happening with all of the PDF applications that are actually following the ISO standards, because Foxit, together with Adobe and some others, is part of the PDF Association, which sets those ISO standards. So any PDF application that is following the ISO standards will have no issue at all into opening any files created in Foxit and vice versa. Stamping is available from here, different kinds of stamps, dynamic or standard stamp, but you can also use your own, create your own stamps. Under the view tab, there are some general view settings that can be set, but also the compare module, where you can compare two documents for the differences between them. forms. Forms allow you to create interactive PDF files by placing different form fields on the document, like push buttons, like text buttons, text boxes, lists, and similar. So you can also put form fields on the document, but also put JavaScript under a field or on a document level or on application level if you want to create some, let's say, custom plugins. Protection allows you to protect sensitive information and the file. We have the reduction, so you can redact parts of the document and remove sensitive information, but also you have the option to put password protection for opening the document and restrictions on the document. Also certificate, plus we have the placing of digital certificate. Uh, One thing to mention here, and it's important for Foxit, is that we have, as mentioned at the beginning, we have full integration with Microsoft services and products. So in case you are utilizing right management services in your organization, Foxit has full integration with the RMS SDK from Microsoft, and you can use the templates, right management services templates inside the application. And the same thing stands for Azure Information Protection, which if you have labels set, you can load them into the PDF editor and apply them on documents. Foxit eSign. We will cover that in a few minutes. The workflow. It means that right from within the PDF editor, users can start a transaction for signing. You see, we have the request signature, or let's say you have the option to select some other actions directly from within the PDF editor, and you don't have to open the web application. Sharing. There are some sharing, let's say, cloud services available like iManage, like eDocs, but SharePoint as well. We have full integration with SharePoint and OneDrive, and these integrations can be found right here. So this is everything that the PDF editor has as a capability to be connected with and can open files and work on files from. And more or less regarding the general overview, that would be it. So now I will spend a few minutes into a specific workflow and won't take a lot of time. I would like to first show you the OCR in Arabic language. So what I have here, as you saw at the beginning, I just pulled this GIF file into the PDF editor. And now if I go edit text, it will tell me that this page contains non-editable text, which means that this is an image-based PDF file. So from this point now, I will go under the Convert tab and go to Recognize Text, Current File. Our OCR engine supports all languages, including Arabic. So if you scroll down, you will see that there are all languages available. And when you select Arabic, there are two options, and this is for all languages. You can either create an editable PDF file or a searchable PDF file. Searchable is quite used and quite interesting for archiving purposes, where, let's say, you can create a searchable layer which will be placed into the document. You can search through the content of the PDF file, but still the PDF file will be image, so you cannot edit the content in any way. For this presentation, I will keep to editable text, and I will go now OK. It will need a few seconds, and it will convert the image into an editable file. There it is. So now, in this case, if I go edit and edit text, you will see that I can now just remove parts of the document, and I can change all the content inside of it. One important thing to mention is that also the PDF editor supports Arabic numbers as well. So you can enable this under the settings, and you can use the Arabic numbers directly into the files. So as mentioned, right now, we have from an image-based PDF file, we have an editable PDF file from where, for example, I can go here and place a hello world. Sorry, I don't have Arabic support at my device here, but I think that you get the general idea of what has happened and what is possible. For example, if I want to remove the background, let's say that this was a scan with a yellow background or anything like that, you can just go edit object all, select the background, delete it, and you get a clean document that is text-based only. Uh, Now, I want to show you one more option. And for this case, I will go and save this PDF file. So let me save it. I think that I need to replace it. Yeah, there it is. It's still the editable file, but what I would like to show you now is if I go to the Home tab and start the AI Assistant. You will see that here on the right-hand side, we have a new window opened or panel opened where it says AI Assistant, and from where I would be able to use the AI capabilities, which in the background are ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo, I think. And you would be able to use these capabilities on the document itself. One short, simple example. So you have the option to chat about the document with the AI assistant, ask questions once he analyzes it and ask questions. You will receive answers to those questions and all of that. There are text-based queries, so if you select the text, you can either translate the text, summarize, enhance writing, and all of those options. But what I would like to show you is the summarize the document. So although this document is in Arabic, you see I have selected English language, and it will give me a summary of this whole document in English. So it analyzed the document and provided me with a short summary in English language. It tells me what this document is about in a few sentences. On the other hand, if I want to get this output as Arabic, I can go here, summarize again, and I will get the short summary in Arabic. So it all depends on the preference of the user. On the other hand, let's take a scenario where you will have a document in French or English or German language. Instead of translating the whole document to see what this document is about, you can just open it in the PDF editor, select summary, and provide the summarization in Arabic. So you will have either the document will be, let's say, in German language, you will still have your summary in Arabic. So that's one of the capabilities of the AI assistant. Uh, Also, when you go here in the chat, this is the normal chat for the AI assistant, and from here you can actually chat with the AI assistant. And again, you can choose Arabic as output language, but also in the input language, you can use Arabic for the chat or any of the other queries. I think that that's quite nice, let's say, tool or module for increasing the whole productivity when working with PDF files.
Slacko.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I think we have just a quick question, Ashraf. You can unmute yourself there if you do have a question.
I think you have to unmute Ashraf so we can hear, or maybe Miguel, we can leave the questions for the end. Maybe that would be best.
Sure.
Or if it's okay with everyone, you can put your questions in the chat there, and we can at the end we can provide answers on that.
Sure.
If that's
it might
okay.
have been a mistake. Sure.
Yeah. No worries. No worries. Okay, and one more thing to show you. The same document, for example, I will again open it in the PDF editor. And what I can do, I can go convert, go to MS Office to Word. And under the settings here at the bottom, you have some settings available from which we have the text recognition settings. You will see that there is a skip images in documents or convert to editable documents. So I will select convert because I know that this file is image based. Again, in the set languages, I will select Arabic language, go OK, and select the desktop to save the file. Let me just really quickly save the PDF first. Yes, there it is. So what it will do, it will automatically convert the file into an editable Word document, although it was image based. So you see right now I have a converted PDF file into a Word document, and the user would be able to edit the document right away. So this all happened directly from the PDF editor. I opened the image-based PDF file, and now even if I go and try editing the text, it's still non-editable. And with the simple action of converting it to Word, I got an editable Word document. So in general, that's around the PDF editor. I wouldn't spend more time on that. We can always provide trial licenses, or if there is any need, we can schedule calls with our teams where we would actually be able to assist you on calls, or if you have some specific questions around any of the products. Uh, Next thing in the list, which I would like to cover, is our e-signing solution. And in this session, I will cover like a very short general e-sign transaction, how it started and how it goes. So I will what you see on the screen here is the dashboard of the eSign, but you can also, everything that I will do now in the browser, you can do it in the PDF editor as well, and start the whole signing sequence in the PDF editor as well, because we have full integration for Foxit eSign in all of our products. So what I will do is actually I will go and upload a file. So let me just select, I think I have here a travel agency document. Which I will use as, okay, I'm not logged in. Let me just log in, upload the file, and select the travel agency document. There it is. So this is the envelope, and our solution is based on envelopes or transactions. So it means that in one envelope, you can put as many documents as you want, and there is no limit size of the number of documents or the size of the whole envelope. So you can put multiple documents here, and it will still be counted as one transaction or one envelope. And also you can put an unlimited number of recipients which can sign the document, and it will still be counted as one envelope or one transaction. So let's keep it with this one document, and I will go next. On the next screen, we have the preparation of the recipients and signers. So some of the things that are available is authentication level. So we support two-factor authentication over an SMS or a phone call. There are some other options as well. Also, you have the possibility for enforce signing sequence, which means that it will enforce a sequence on which or an order by which the recipients will be receiving the document for signing. So, and here we are adding the signer. So for this example, I will add myself, and I think I have a star of Foxit called John Foxit. There it is. Yeah, I have both recipients. And now if I switch the enforce signing, you will see that first it will be me that will sign the document. And only after I sign the document, John Foxit will receive a copy and the document for signing. But for this example, I will keep it to no and show you the standard workflow. Here you can set the permissions, like filling out fields and signing, or let's say CC view only, or party assigner, whatever is needed, but we will keep it by default as it is, and go save and next. On the next screen, I have the options to prepare the file. And here on the left top side, I have the recipient. So even if we had 5 recipients, they would all be listed here, color marked with different color. And I would be able to set which recipient I want to prepare the file for. So let's go with the first one. It's me. I will place a signature. I will pull the name here. Let me put the date and my email. So you see it's drag and drop. It's quite straightforward. And as I'm placing the fields, you will see on the right hand side here that there are different properties for each field. Now I'm going to switch to John, and I will put the signature and the date signed. So you see, these are signature fields. We have data entry fields if you need to collect some information or some data. There are some advanced fields like secured or accept or decline button, and you can always create your own personal fields. So now let's say that I'm done, I'm ready, and I will go send. When I go send, the last step before starting the transaction is the message. Just so you know, with the Pro version or the Enterprise version for the e-sign, you have the option to customize the whole appearance of the application, which means that you can change the logo, you can change the colors here, you can change almost everything that how the application looks like. And you can create your own email templates to be used when you are sending the file. So you can use any of those email templates, or you can just go editor view and edit the whole email template by yourself. Let's say I'm keeping this as it is and go send. Now we have started the transaction. So since I'm one of the signers, on the right hand side here, I can see the envelope timeline where I can get information about who has opened the document, who signed the document, and all of that. So I can go on next required field, and it will take me to the field that I need to fill right now. You see, these fields were automatically populated with information from myself, and what I can do is just click here and sign the document. There are different options how you can sign the document. You can type and choose one of these. You can draw something, or you can upload an image, which will be used as a signature. Let's go with the default one, and I will go finish, and that is it. From my side, the document has been signed. Now, just to show you really quickly, I will go to the dummy account that I have here on mail.com. We will access John Foxit's email account. There it is. So when we spoke about the appearance, this is what you would be able to change. So the logo would be changed, the colors would be changed, the whole text here, everything can be changed into your own organization. On the other side, the recipient just needs to click on this link and they will be redirected to the signing page. It's important to mention that the recipients do not have to have a license for Foxit. They only the starter of the transaction or the creator of the transaction needs to have a license. So you see, we have the same screen here. I will go next required field and we'll have the field available for signing. I can see the envelope timeline again, and I can see that only John is waited for a signature. So finish. And with this, we are done with the transaction. So the file is executed. And if I scroll down, I see all of the signatures. I see a unique document ID. And at the bottom, I see the signature certificate attached to this document, where we have information about the document, where we have information about the signers, like the IP address. Right now, it's blocked under the settings for myself, but you have the IP address, you have the location, you have everything and all information around the signers. And for example, you have the security level. If you were using two-factor authentication, it would be listed here that two-factor authentication has been used as well. At the bottom, we have the document history or the audit trail, which gives you information of all of the actions, where and when these were done. Last step, if I download this PDF right now and open the file in the Foxit PDF editor or any other, let's say, PDF editing application, if I go under the digital signatures, I can see that there is a digital signature placed by Foxit, which states that the document has not been modified since the signature was applied. And even if I go and try to edit the file, everything is grayed out and I cannot do anything to this file. So this is how the file is legally binding, and you can be sure that no changes were done to the file after it was signed. Last thing, when it comes to the Foxit e-sign, let me just minimize this. Last thing, it's important to mention that, let me just see, I think that, sorry. I see that it's important to mention that you can actually use Arabic language and Arabic user interface for the Foxit e-sign, and it supports fully Arabic, as you can see on the screen here, full Arabic user interface. That's around the e-sign. And the last thing I want to show you is the admin console for license management, which is quite straightforward, quite user-friendly, and anyone would be able to use this. This is mainly intended for IT admins that are controlling the licenses, but it's important to mention that there are two different types of users. If you, for example, utilize any identity provider like Azure Active Directory, Okta, Google Workspace, or similar, you can synchronize that identity provider with the admin console, and you can pull the users into the admin console for easier license management, or let's say maybe enable single sign-on for the end users, or let's say enable automatic provisioning for automatically provisioned licenses. This is one option with the identity provider. The other option is that you can actually just invite users by default with any email, as you can see, Gmail or Yahoo or mail.com, and just assign license to external users. That's around the users. On the home screen, you get some like general information, an overview of your licenses, e-sign envelopes, and other information as well. License management straightforward. So you have a button here called assign license. When I go to that, I can go to invited users, for example, in this case, select a user and select the license. When I click OK, that's it. This user will have a license assigned for them, and they can use their account to log in and activate any of the services. If you have single sign-on enabled, this is what would be happening. So I will just log out here, use the Microsoft icon. When I click on the Microsoft icon, I will be automatically logged in into the application, which means that our application takes the Microsoft account from the users, if it's Azure in this case, and the users can easily log in. That's around the license management. And one more thing, yeah, this is the directory settings where you can set your identity provider and connect it with the admin console. One last thing to mention is the general configuration, where we are allowing you to set automatic deactivation. This feature in the admin console saves you licenses, which means that if you have users that asked for a license and they did not, when I enable this, they did not use Foxit PDF editor for 90 days, on the 91st day, this license will be automatically revoked from them and put back to your pool of available licenses. So more or less, that's what I wanted to cover. Of course, we have the cloud editor available. We have integrations with SharePoint and OneDrive. We provide plugins for that, but looking at the time, we will not have really time to cover all of that. But if there is any interest or any specific questions regarding the products, even after this webinar, you can reach out to our partners, and we can schedule a call from where we would be able to support you for any technical questions. That's it from me. Miguel, probably back to you at this point. Yeah.
Thanks, Leko. Yeah, ladies and gents, as you can see, this is a brief overview of what Foxit is, what it looks like, and what our capabilities are. Exactly as Leko says, we can sit here and talk about all the different functionalities, all of the different features that we offer. Probably you all be asleep within 2 hours. The best way to get the idea, or the best way to get the best idea of what our capabilities are, is to start a trial. Often enough, I've come across a lot of cases where obviously pricing is a big issue. We all know that with Adobe increasing their prices year on year, it's pretty big for a company who's always cutting budgets. Especially, I know IT budgets are always one of the first ones to suffer. So this is a very good case where we can come in, we can offer the exact same functionality for, as I mentioned, at half of the cost. I've also spoken to a lot of companies where they come to us because, number one, their current solution is too clunky. The current solution doesn't offer the full features that they need. It's very basic. Support is just not there. These are the cases where we excel at. These are kind of what I mentioned sets us apart from the competition, aside from being very flexible, not only in pricing, but also in licensing. 1 second, sorry, there's just a question in the chat. We're now purchasing Foxit. We need to set a meeting with Mr. Sure. All of these meetings, whether it's for trials, whether it's to discuss pricing, anything, do reach out to either Mohammed or I. If you need to have a closer look at the product, we're more than happy to set aside some time and go through it in a little bit more detail. But as I said, guys, there's no question that's too small. There's no request that's too small. We cater for all sorts of companies, from the single user to one of our biggest customers is the government of Canada, the entire government of Canada. So we cater for the single user to 250,000 users. So we're well capable to cover the whole spectrum. So any questions that you guys have? as I said, you have our partners, DIS, you have us directly, whatever way. You'll always get the support directly from us. We have local partners in the region, so you have that familiarity. And yes, we will send the recording of the webinar to everybody who was who had signed up for the webinar, no problem. But as I mentioned, we have our partners in the region because they know they're familiar with the market. But any support, any queries, you will always have that direct contact with us. So anything at all that's needed, whether it's support, anything of the sort, the relationship is always there with us. So guys, I mean, it was a brief overview of what Foxit. I mean, if you want to get a real look of what Foxit has to offer, we would need hours and hours. So that's why I mentioned the trial. If any of the guests here are interested in a trial, please do let us know. We will get the trial licenses over to you. Any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat, send us a quick email. I think all of our details should be in the chat there. So as I said, thank you so much for your time, and hope to see you all soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.